Why can a list of tour dates become a trend before the show even starts? Because dates turn attention into a calendar that strangers can verify. A phrase like Stray Kids World Tour 2026 looks modern when it rises in search, but the mechanism is older than any platform. People search when a private interest becomes a public schedule. Start with the basic problem. Fandom can be invisible. Someone can love a song, follow a group, or talk with friends without leaving much evidence in public. A tour date changes the whole pattern. It puts the feeling on a calendar. It asks a simple question: will this event come near me, and can I still get a seat? That question is easy to share, easy to repeat, and easy to search. The first mechanism is verification. A rumor about a tour is soft. A date list is harder. Cities, venues, prices, and ticket windows give people details they can check. In older media systems, that role belonged to posters, box office notices, newspaper listings, radio announcements, and fan magazines. The tools were slower, but the social function was familiar. A concert poster with city dates did more than decorate a wall. It turned movement into proof. A person could see that the act was not only famous somewhere else, it was scheduled to appear in a named place on a named night. That simple detail made attention local. The event stopped floating in the air and landed on a calendar. Newspaper listings strengthened the same effect. They compressed a city's entertainment life into rows of names, times, and addresses. A listing did not need dramatic language to create urgency. The date itself did the work. Once a show appeared in print, readers could compare it with work, school, transport, friends, and money. Search behavior today often repeats that same practical calculation. The second mechanism is scarcity. A date creates a deadline. A ticket window creates a race. A sold-out sign turns delay into regret. That is why tour searches spike around announcements, pre-sales, venue changes, and set list rumors. People are not only asking whether the music is good, they are trying to measure time, access, and risk. This is where history helps separate the mechanism from hype. A tour can be artistically great, disappointing, or somewhere in between. The search spike does not prove quality by itself. It proves that enough people need information at the same moment. Calendars create coordination pressure. When many people face the same deadline, attention becomes visible. Think about the old box office line. It was a search engine made of bodies. People could walk past a theater and understand demand before reading a review. The line answered questions at a glance. Is this event real? Are people trying to get seats? Did I wait too long? Modern search turns those same questions into typed phrases. A third mechanism is movement across cities. One event can stay local, but a tour creates a chain. The city list tells fans that the show is moving through space. One city checks prices, another checks travel, another checks resale, another watches clips from the previous stop. Each date gives the next audience a reason to look again. That chain existed long before social feeds. Traveling theater companies, lecture circuits, boxing exhibitions, vaudeville routes, jazz tour, and rock concerts all depended on schedules that moved ahead of the performers. The schedule was a promise that the spectacle had a route. When the route became visible, distant audiences could prepare themselves before anything arrived. The midpoint twist is that the calendar can matter almost as much as the performance. That does not mean the performance is unimportant. It means anticipation needs a structure. Without dates, attention drifts. With dates, attention has checkpoints. Announcement day, pre-sale day, general sale day, travel day, show day, and recap day all become moments when people search again. Platforms amplify this because search rewards shared timing. If thousands of people ask similar questions in the same window, the topic begins to look larger than one fan group. The spike then attracts outsiders. Some want tickets, some want context, some only want to know why everyone is suddenly talking. That is how a schedule becomes a public signal. Another useful comparison is the travel timetable. A train schedule does not make the train exciting by itself, but it lets thousands of people coordinate around the same fact. Tour dates do the same job for culture. They convert interest into a sequence of small decisions. Save the page, ask a friend, check a route, wait for pre-sale, refresh the queue. Each tiny decision becomes one more visible signal. There is a trust boundary here too. Search spikes can inflate weak events. Resale chatter can make demand look bigger than attendance. A date list can be copied, misread, or changed. History matters because it reminds us to ask what the signal proves. Usually it proves coordination before it proves cultural importance. A concrete comparison makes this clearer. Beatlemania was not spread only by songs. It was spread by arrivals, tour stops, theater listings, newspapers, police barriers, ticket demand, and crowds that formed before performance time. The calendar let each city know that the phenomenon was coming for them next. Modern fandom moves faster, but it still needs the old ingredients. A city list becomes a map for fans. A ticket window becomes a deadline. A sold-out notice is proof of scarcity. A phone calendar turns distant excitement into a personal plan. Put those together and a search spike starts to make sense. The final payoff is simple. Tour dates become search signals because they turn culture into logistics. They make private excitement checkable, local, and urgent. That is why a current winner like Stray Kids World Tour 2026 can work as a history hook. The topic is new, but the pattern is old. Schedules teach people when to care, where to look, and how close the moment has moved. If this helped the trend make sense, please like the video and subscribe for fast, no fluff explainers. I'll see you in the next one.